Hey, what's going on, YouTube? David here. Just wanted to talk real quick about the Batman. Just got back from watching it a couple hours ago, and first I'm going to run through the trailers that they showed and just do like a yay or nay as to if I plan to watch those. So, the Northman, probably. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, yes. Nope, yes. Fantastic Beasts, Secrets of Dumbledore, probably not. I didn't see the second one. Elvis, yes, and then they showed the DC 2022 trailer that they had like little bits from all the other projects that are coming up this year, and so yeah, some of those I'll definitely check out. But yeah, the Batman went and saw it today, and going into it, I was like Edward Cullen as Batman. Don't know how to feel about that. There have been so many Batmans, and not gonna lie, kind of Batmaned out. There's just been so many Batman actors and so many Batman movies and so much Batman content over the years. It's just kind of where it's like kind of played out. And I find myself watching some of the Batman animated movies and really enjoying those. But it wasn't something that I wanted. But movie dove in. I was like, "Okay, let's give it a shot." It looked like it was going to be a good watch, and it was. He pulled off the Batman role immediately when I got into it. I started watching the movie. I was hooked by the story. I was hooked by the vibe or the feel of the movie, and I was into it. I didn't even go into it knowing how long it was. I guess it was almost 3 hours long, and I went into it not knowing that. I had seen the trailer. I went online. I bought my ticket. I paid my convenience fee, but that being said, I did kind of have an $8 voucher, which is the only reason I bought the ticket through Fandango. And then they hit me with like a convenience fee, which it really wasn't that convenient. But yeah, so the movie, back to the movie, it was a solid movie. I mean, I'm not gonna drag it out and wait till halfway through the video to say how I felt about it, but it was a solid Batman movie, and I now understand why they went with the Batman, because this seems like the Batman movie that we should have gotten before all that other Batman versus Superman and Justice League and all that other stuff. It's like this is the Batman movie that we should have gotten first, and then after that, they if they built on this movie as a foundation, I think all that other stuff would have fallen into place. Because I didn't enjoy Batman versus Superman. It was I didn't enjoy um, the Justice League movie like at all. Even when they did the Snyder cut, still didn't enjoy it. But like this movie, like maybe it's because Marvel didn't have any like big like titles and stuff that were coming out around this time. I know they had like the Spider-Man, but this movie is a completely different vibe compared to Spider-Man. So I wouldn't even expect them to take stuff that worked in that type of movie and try to apply it to this one, because it's a completely different feel, that they're trying to get across, with Batman being like a darker um, type hero. But this movie, it was really solid. I think that they set out to make their movie and didn't even think about all that other stuff that's come out and what other people did and what other Batman movies were like. I think they set out to do what they wanted to do and make the movie that they wanted to make, and it shows, because 3 hours watching this movie, and a lot of it felt fresh compared to other like superhero movies. And it didn't have that moments where it was like everybody's trying to be a comedian and throw in like little jokes and quips. And I mean, there was like one line that got a laugh out of me, an audible laugh, but it was like a serious, it was like it was a thing that happened to be like funny the way the line was delivered, but it didn't feel like it was written as a joke at all. And but yeah, the movie itself was like, it really kept me invested in the characters. It kept me invested in the heroes. It kept me the villains, the actual story that came across. What's next? It really kept me invested the entire 3 hours. And I can't say that about many other movies. I mean, if I wanted to nitpick, I could probably nitpick some things about No Way Home that I really think they could have probably did a different way, or how they got from point A to point B. I was like, they could have did that a cleaner way to where they didn't leave all of these holes. But I don't really think, and I fully plan to probably go back and watch this movie again. But I don't think, even if I wanted to dissect it and pick it apart, there's not a lot that felt unrealistic to me. How they got from this point to this point and how they connected this dot to this dot. There's not a whole lot that I can, find chinks in their armor, so to speak. There's not a lot that I could pick it apart and say, well, how did they do this, or they should have did this different way. And that's something that I have done a lot in other movies, but this movie was really clean and straight to the point, and they did a really great job. Like, I mean, again, the heroes, great. The villains, great. The story really, it really seemed like the complete package for me. So, of course, all that being said, yes, I did like the movie. Yes, I highly recommend the movie. If you go to the theater, yeah, definitely go check it out. 3 hour watch. If you have the time, go check it out. As far as kids, there were kids sitting both to the left and right of me that were, younger kids. And I don't think the movie is something that kids can't watch. But, 3 hours, attention span, younger kids, they passed out a couple times. But yeah, so if it's something that you want to take kids to, I'd probably say wait till it comes out on streaming or Blu-ray or something like that. But definitely, if you feel safe going to the theater, my theater was packed. Go check it out. Get your snacks. Do what you do in a movie theater. And I really think this movie deserves a watch. I'll probably go see it again just because I know somebody else that will probably watch it, and I'll tag along and watch the movie again just because 3 hours, you watch a movie and you catch things that you didn't catch the first time. But also, the movie was just really enjoyable. I would say check it out. This is probably like the third or fourth time I said that. I can't stress it enough. It's a really good movie. Again, I really wish that they started this DC thing off with this movie, because even watching that DC trailer and I think about Wonder Woman already being established, I think about The Flash possibly having a movie coming out, Aquaman already established. The only thing I don't see is those characters in this type of movie, because when they wrote those movies, there are all these little jokes and the Flash delivering all these little quips and trying to be the comic relief, and I just don't think that type of stuff will fit in this world that they've established with this new movie. So I don't know what their plan is with all of that other stuff. This just really seems like a solid standalone Batman movie, and I really hope that they don't try to weave all that other stuff into it, because it just didn't feel like that stuff would even belong in this world at all. Give it a shout. Check it out. If you have any comments or thoughts, drop them in the comments below. This one I might really do a spoiler review on, which 3 hours. I haven't done a spoiler review. This is only my second movie review, or the second time I've talked about a movie. But yeah, definitely might do a spoiler review on this one. It's 3 hours long though, so it would probably take a second rewatch and maybe a third just for me to really get all my thoughts together. But that's something that definitely might happen. But check it out. Go see the movie. Get you some snacks and all that kind of cool stuff. And I'll catch y'all next time. Take it easy.